How is everybody doing this fine day? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I'm having a very, very good day. I wanted to thank all of you that showed up last night to help us map out Nomorbidity on Amazon.com. I really, really, really appreciate it. For those of you that are new here, Nomorbidity is a non-stimulant, non-thermogenic-based appetite suppressant that myself and the Ambrosia Collective have put together. And it is helping tens of thousands of people now build healthier lifestyles in a state of diminished hunger and increased stress relief. And it helps your body optimize fat burn because it makes it so your body more aptly goes towards your adipose tissue instead of your lean mass. And here is where you can get it. You can now get it at all of these places. You can get Nomorbidity from the Ambrosia Collective. You can get Nomorbidity from Tiger Fitness. You can get Nomorbidity from Vitamin Shop. And now you can get Nomorbidity from Amazon.com also. So thank you very much, all of you. I really appreciate it. To those of you that haven't tried it yet, we have people showing weight losses of 100 pounds, many people 100 pounds in a year. We have a gentleman that's lost 180 pounds in 11 months. Just very, very positive results. Without side effects or anything like that. Like we don't unlike Ozempic and Wegovy, we don't have anybody shitting themselves or getting suicidal ideations. We have people that are actually getting better sleep. Now, beyond that, I did also want to say that we have a couple slots that have opened up. These are our deals right now. Every fall, which is getting to be fall, unfortunately, because it could stay 95 degrees every single day forever, as far as I'm concerned, because that's what I love working out in. I love working out outside in that heat. It makes me happy. It really does. It wakes me out, but it makes me very happy. But here are our deals. I just wanted to point out to everybody. Our deals, we have a month-to-month deal for coaching is $99. It is month to month. You just pay month to month. And we are going to help people not gain weight this holiday season and, in fact, lose weight over the holiday season. Normally, if you're one of these people out there that you know that the holiday seasons get you off track and then get you off track and then cause you to gain weight again, we can help you with that. We can help you with the healthy lifestyle habits around that. Our coaching is daily communication, weekly video conference calls with either my wife or myself. You can pick. And we help you adjust your lifestyle habits. Like we look for proper hydration, proper sleep, proper stress relief, activities that you like to do. We don't have one client that does the same activities as another client. We really don't. You can get access to live and pre-recorded classes. I had people join me for my workouts today. I really think we put out some of the best coaching there is when it comes to helping people escape morbid obesity, especially if they're having trouble with binge eating or stuff like that. But I'll answer a few questions here, and then we're going to talk about Hungry Fat Chick and her. And I'm going to give some advice. I haven't watched all of these videos that we're about to go over. And we're not going to go over whole long videos. We're going to do her latest weigh-in. And then we're going to talk about a video that I saw that she's thinking about trying Noom. And I think her name's Candy. Candy, if you're listening, please listen to this. Okay, please listen to what I will say when we get there. But so far, Salma, how are you doing? So excited to catch you live. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Cheeto Firecat, what's happening? The last time I saw her, she was just starting carnivores. I think she's still with it. I believe she is. Another day in the life of the fat and delirious. Betsy, Salma, how you doing, Betsy? Slatchtukin. Oh, I see. She better be careful with that. Starts with cheese, then downhill. Yeah. Cheese hurts a lot of people. So it's like Alex Rodriguez. She seems to be addicted to cheese. Cheese is the number like 4 or number 3 binged upon food. Just so people know, like we took a poll that got like 15,000 respondents a couple years ago, and pizza, ice cream, cheese. Actually, it's pizza. It was pizza bread ice cream cheese, or pizza bread cheese ice cream. I think ice cream was fourth. I'd have to look it up. And I hope everybody's doing well. Kevin, how are you? Thick Boy Supreme. You get that Amazon Nomo last night? I did. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I'm at the point now that I'm watching her videos. I'm so hopeful for her. Me too. Me too. I really, really am. Morning. How's everybody doing? And again, here is where you can find the coaching. Can you remind us what the release date for Alchemy is? It is the 29th. It is 6 days away. 6 days away. So extremely, extremely, extremely excited. I cannot get over it. I am super excited for it. 6 days away. What's the number one? The number one is pizza. Pizza is the most binged upon thing, that there is. So, no. Sorry. I thought it was from my mom. It wasn't. So if it was from my mom, I'd be getting off of here. All right. And here we go. I am going to pull her up. Thought I heard something. Here we go. Hungry fat chick. This is her. And one more time, we are going to go to this is the video I wanted to start with. So, second to set it up. Here we go. So this is her. I believe she's lost a decent, not decent amount of weight, but I believe she's lost 40 pounds up until right now. This video is from 11 days ago, and this is her talking about she's having a bad week. Too blessed to be stressed and never give up. So we're going to play this at 1.5 speed. So just so you guys know, she doesn't always sound the way I'm about to make her sound.
Okay, so I am having takeout today. I got Wendy's. I got their Cobb salad. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Iffy on whether I want to use the dressing or not.
Don't use the dressing. The dressing has a lot of sugar in it.
Might end up being a no for me.
No, 1 gram of sugar, that's not bad.
Let's see, I can't see.
But still, she shouldn't be having anything with added sugar. She shouldn't be.
Nutrition facts. Anyway. Oh, there's 2 grams of carbs. Total sugar is 1. Okay, that's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
It's hard to see.
It's a lot of other shit you don't want to put in your body.
It's 250 calories.
That's why you shouldn't use it right there. You've got all this other stuff on the salad. Put some vinegar on that bitch and fucking run it.
Packets the serving, so that's not too bad. All right, and in the bag. Let's see.
What I think is odd, like for a lot of these people, is that a lot of people don't understand. It's not even necessarily the thing that you eat that is the issue. A lot of times it's the behaviors that the thing that you eat causes, and people don't seem to understand that. So like you're eating a salad and you're getting the taste of sweet and you're getting like all this stuff. I would argue that Tammy doesn't need the taste of sweet. I would argue that Candy. I would argue that Candy should stay pretty carnivore, And I know a lot of people are going to beef about this. If you're 500 pounds, carnivore for a while. Get yourself away from the shit that's gotten you fat. Because the shit that's gotten you fat is not beef. The shit that's gotten you fat is pasta, bread, pizza, ice cream, sugar. You want to get as far away from that shit as possible. That's one of the reasons why we made. Alchemy, because we want people to be able to escape their carb addiction, their sugar addiction, right? but she should really not be eating anything besides like beef patties, beef, that sort of thing. And I know people like might have an issue with that. Well, that's not balanced. Like is one of the things I get. What the fuck's balanced about a 450-pound woman? Nothing. Like, so we're already in an imbalance. This is just happens to be a healthier imbalance. One, and we can address the other shit later. But the importance is to get hundreds of pounds off her as quickly as humanly possible. That's my thing. We need to like find a way for her to like have her weight down as quickly as fucking possible. Somebody just said I'm 95% carnivore and I love it. I'm like 70 or 80% carnivore. And people tend to not understand. They're like, what? I've even had people be like, so they can never like, so you can't eat anything. Like they can't enjoy life. Like, first of all, if you need something sweet to enjoy life with, your life, frankly, fucking sucks. But like I get that all the time. Like, oh, they can't even enjoy themselves. Like people literally say that they can't indulge. Indulgence means enjoyment. Enjoyment, like for a 500-pound person, they've indulged enough. They've enjoyed enough. You know, they've had their fill for many years. They've had over their fill. That's why they're 500 fucking pounds. That's why they need to lose weight. So, and frankly, to think that steak and beef and, you know, salmon and pork is not delicious, what the fuck are you doing? Because the way I make steak is delicious. I'm literally about to have like hot sausage here in a minute. Like it's so tasty, you know? And I just think that people totally misconstrue the fact that you don't need those, like you can enjoy other foods, but when you have to like view like, well, I can't even enjoy a hyper palatable thing. No, you're 450 fucking pounds. It's time to adult and save your own fucking life. It's time to adult. So no, you know, especially because every time you go back to anything that tastes sweet, for a lot of these people, it's not even a matter of ingesting the actual calories or ingesting the actual item. If it tastes sweet, if it even tastes sweet, if it mimics the taste of sweetness or a binge trigger thing, don't have it. Like I would never try like an off a generic brand of fucking peanut M&Ms because they still might be like peanut M&Ms. Like, I mean, and I'm not going to fucking risk it, you know?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me open this little bag. Oh, I thought some light would come on, but it's a lettuce wrapped Dave's triple. And I've got a crap ton of cheese on there. So
there's sugar in the cheese.
Yeah, I'm not doing myself any favors with all the cheese, but
there's sugar in the cheese. That's why she's having trouble right now.
At least it's low carb, but all that cheese might actually be carby. Anyway.
Yes, it is carby, and you know it. At this stage, she knows it. Like she realizes it. She knows she shouldn't be. This is like addiction-seeking behavior. This is sugar and carb seeking, frankly, right now. You know, so that's what's happening here. She is seeking out stuff. She's reached that stage. She's now lying to herself and justifying in her head.
I wanted a treat today, and I know I don't need one, but anyway, today's food. What is it? It's Saturday. Alrighty.
That's bad. These are real bad.
I have Sunday morning pancakes made with almond flour, a little bit of baking powder, vanilla extract, sugar-free maple syrup, and a little.
The sugar-free maple syrup is something you need to get out of your fucking house right now. Right now. You're a food addict. You don't need any like it's the same thing. Like I never understood why alcoholics drank O'Doul's. What the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, now you're putting an if on it. This is bad. This is very bad. Candy, please understand. This is bad. Don't do this at all. Don't do this at all. Don't do it. Fucking stop it. Stop it. Don't do this shit. It's very bad for you.
A little bit of stevia sweetener and butter. Okay.
Stevia sweetener is still sweet. You are going to start craving shit because you're eating this. 100%. You are still very likely going to have a glycemic response. You I mean, very, very likely.
Butter and 2 eggs. So, it was a cup of almond flour. So, it's higher calorie. But
Somebody said cheeses like cheddar and Parmesan are fine in moderation. Velveeta is a hard no. Do you fast food cheese has sugar in it? It absolutely does.
filling. Well, I saved half. I got full. I'm going to go ahead and put these in a container and save them for tomorrow's breakfast. Might have them with a couple of eggs. They're pretty good. They're sweet, but not too sweet.
If they're sweet, you shouldn't be having them. You don't get to taste the flavor of sweet anymore. You're 400 fucking pounds. I know it sounds mean, but it's actually the nicest thing anybody can say to her. For real. It's the nicest thing anybody can fucking say to her.
Nice. All right. It's Sunday evening. Not quite nighttime, but it's almost 5 p.m. And I'm having chuck steak. Quite a bit of it. I'm hoping
good.
For
Chuck
just
steak
one
good
meal this evening. I got a bubbly, and over there's my snack cart. Yay!
What's up with the fucking coffee mate?
Hey, somebody want to see it? There's only a couple little snacks on it.
What's up with the coffee mate? She's eating way too many things that taste sweet, like way fucking too many. There was another video I wanted to check out.
Okay, so
There's another video I wanted to check out. Give me a second. A much shorter one. Here it is, midweek struggles.
Hey y'all. This is just a quick clip to kind of just let y'all know what I'm going through right now. Yeah, I've ordered out a couple of times this week, and and while I stayed on program, I would think it's causing me to be triggered a lot. So
you didn't eat carnivore. Well, you didn't eat carnivore, so because you had some sugar here, sugar there, things that tasted sweet. You didn't eat carnivore.
Having cravings that I shouldn't be having right now, and I'm struggling, and it sucks, and I hate it. so middle of
she made herself. That's what I'm saying. She's making herself have these cravings. Courtney, you have to go cold turkey on sweet foods if you're addicted. Absolutely. The thing is, you need to treat it like an addiction. And they don't think that, nobody thinks that way. And that's the actual problem. She did eat carnivore for 28 days. She should add several zeros onto that 28. And that's what she should eat carnivore. I mean, for real. She should likely stay carnivore for most of the rest of her fucking life. Because when she's showing right now, when she's deviating from it at all, she's getting cravings, it is harder, everything like that. She should have stayed on carnivore.
of the week, and I'm not feeling great. I'm really not. And obviously I'm overeating, because of these things.
Yep.
I'll show you my food at the end of the week. I got Wendy's one day, and it was a lettuce bun burger, but I ordered crap tons of cheese on it, so that was dumb. Like, why? Yep. But I do stupid things sometimes. It's just the way it goes with me, I guess. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base, and just struggling.
It's because you're not actually doing what you wanted, what was working for you. Like, it worked for her for 28 days. She lost 40 pounds, and then she's deviating from it. And then she's starting to struggle, which means she will probably relapse. And that is kind of sad. But that is what happens. Like, I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. I really, really do. But she is struggling because her addiction is excusing stuff for the sake of flavor and taste of the things that she's addicted to. That is 100% what's going on here. And she should, Candy, if you see this, go back on carnivore. Immediately, go back on strict ass carnivore. It's a month, 28 days is not long enough to build habits for you. You are an addict. You likely need to stay carnivore for a huge portion of the rest of your life, because you're not going to be able to manage. She's struggling with addiction right now. And she really, really, really is. You are never cured from sugar addiction, no matter how much. I agree with that, Velvet. I agree with that 100%. You always have one more relapse, but you might not always have one more recovery. It goes for all addicts. That's an excellent. I'm going to steal that. I'm stealing that shit.
Things were working before, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not giving up. I'm not about to give up.
She's trying to figure it out on her own. She needs help and coaching. I mean, I would agree. I would think that she would need more along the lines of somebody that like holding her accountable. That's one of the things we do. I don't think I'd work with her though. So, and it's not because anything against you, Candy, but like I'm not gonna like. I think you need some therapy, some inpatient help, maybe. And she is in such a very serious physically leveraged position. It's just not good, you know? As a recovering alcoholic, sober 10 years, 6 months, and 3 days, everybody tell Gwen that is fucking awesome. Congratulate this woman. That is a fucking awesome. You're a fucking hero. You have to be stronger than your excuses. You have to want to, yep, 100%. 100%. And a huge problem with, I mean, because here's the thing, a huge problem with people like Candy is that, you know, a lot of people who are alcoholics, they can get their shit together and then they can proceed on living a fairly normal life afterwards. She's never going to have a normal life. She's fucking teetotaled herself very fucking hard. And like the future is not bleak. The future is not bright no matter what. And it's unfortunate to say, but it's just reality. This is why you don't let yourself get this big. Her future is one of, you know, pain no matter what, you know, ill health no matter what. She just gets to decide how long and to what degree, you know, like if she just keeps doing what she used to do, she goes back to that stuff, it's going to be extremely intensely painful and extremely embarrassing and extremely horrible, but it won't last all that long. She could mitigate it down to the point where she's in much, much, much less pain and probably has some decent quality of life. But it's not like when people recover from alcoholism where they stay sober and their life stays together. Her life, when you get as big as her, which is why people should just avoid getting that big. That's one of the reasons why we're running that special, by the way, because we're running this special literally because if you have gained 5-10 pounds if you gain 5 pounds every single year over the holiday season, that never comes off. Like say you gain 10 and lose 5 every single year. 10 years from now, you weigh 50 pounds, you're 50 pounds overweight. 20 years from now, you're 100 pounds overweight. That's how it creeps up on people. That's literally how it creeps up on people. That is the issue. I would say I'm 3 years binge free, and Alan helped me deal with it through his tips and encouragement. I have an overindulgence. I had overindulgences, but he helped me mitigate and fix the issues. That's awesome, Hannah. Great fucking job. Great fucking job. All right.
I'm wondering where I need to go from here and what I need to do, and I'm pretty sure I need help.
Yeah, you do.
I'm thinking when I get paid this month, I might go ahead and try this Noom thing out. Y'all know about Noom? Is it any good?
No.
Has anybody tried Noom?
Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. No, you don't need a diet written for you. You need to just eat carnivore. You already know the diet. You already knew what was working. Why are we doing this? Like, don't. I don't. You know, like, don't. You knew what was working. Go back to what worked. Go back to the carnivore. You knew what was working. Noom is one of those things you blow into it and it's be like, you have more calories to eat today. Fuck that shit. That's stupid. That's stupid as fuck. The whole premise of Noom is dumb, if you ask me. Like, where you're going to weigh yourself every single day. Like, that's stupid. That's stupid for anybody. Like, there's hydration differences. There's so much stuff that's stupid for anybody, yet alone a morbidly obese woman. This woman's weight could swing fucking 5-10 pounds any given fucking day from hydration. Reality exists, you know? Losing 40 pounds in a month means the diet is working. It's working. Why fucking deviate? Why do we go off this? Selma, can Nomo and alchemy help someone like this? I would say it would help her, but this is behavioral. Okay. Like it would help her change those behaviors. But my worry right now is she's looking for stuff like you knew what was working. Like carnivore worked for you. You lost 40 pounds from it. Why deviate from it? Like give it a year. Go carnivore for a whole year and then come back and see if you want to deviate from it. And then if you have any type little slip up, then fucking go right back on it. You know, like that's what I don't get. Like you knew what worked. I mean, you knew what worked. You know? This is addiction behavior right here.
They asked me a lot of questions about my stress and, you know, and other things, you know, associated with my mental health during all this. So, you know, I'm wondering if they have people I can talk to even. So I don't know. But supposedly they worked me out some kind of meal plan.
Your meal plan should be chuck steak every evening and tons of fucking water. Some electrolytes and multivitamin. I'm done writing your meal plan. Like for real. A fatty steak once a day, ribeye, chuck steak, something like that, once a fucking day, and you know, a good green supplement, a good multivitamin. Nomo and alchemy, of course, you know, to help with the hunger. But that should be your diet. Steak, pork, salmon, fatty fishes. You know, that's the extent of it. You know, I mean, this is a good point. I like this. Tommy R., you've spent 20 to 30 years getting in this shape. 30, 60, 90 days. For some, any magic pill will do nothing. Exactly, Tommy. Exactly. So this is, I'm just saying, and just so everybody understands, I am in full support of this woman. I hope she can change. She has the want to, but if you keep eating the way you're eating, it's only going to get worse. She's already craving. It's going to start sliding back. It's going to be an issue, right? She is making excuses to deviate from what she knows was working. That is the addiction speaking. You know, that is absolutely the addiction speaking.
And apparently by sometime in March, if I start now, March or April, probably, if I start in a couple of weeks, I'm supposed to be down to 350. So, you know, they guarantee it. Like,
so if she starts now, if she can get to March, so that is September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. She weighs right at 410. They're 7 months, 60 pounds. For a very sedentary person, I would argue that would work. I do think she could do better on carnivore. I don't think that Noom will get her there. I really don't.
Okay, we'll see.
See, she doesn't even believe him. She's laughing. She doesn't even believe him.
But, you know, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice to be?
If you want to get to 350 by March, go back on carnivore and stay there. Go back on carnivore and stay there. That is my biggest piece of advice to this woman. Go back on carnivore and stay there. I mean, I don't even understand. Have ground beef in your ground chuck in your fridge. Buy chuck steaks, round steak, bottom round. You know, do a brisket, whatever. But eat that, and with a multivitamin and with a green supplement. Eat those. Have those things. And don't keep deviating away from the thing that's working for you. Like that is self-destructive behavior. You know?
Down to 350, you know, before the middle of next year. That would be awesome. And it's slow weight loss. It's not like boom, boom, boom. Like, you know, I dropped the first 40 pounds so fast. You know, it's probably not a good thing because I do not want to gain it back. I mean, I do not want to gain it.
It's a very good thing that you dropped 40 pounds very quickly because you could have very likely saved your life.
It back. So I'm still going to be weighing every week and being as vigilant as possible. But Lord, y'all, I'm going through it right now. I am. And this is, again, not to be mean, but she's going through it because she's putting herself through it. She's going through it because this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. She is making this shit happen.
You know, I mean, she is literally making this shit happen.
I don't know. I don't. You know, it's probably a bunch of things. You know, but
it's a bunch of.
I'm having
yes,
issues, so,
yes, it is. The main thing is you.
And what I need to do to stop wanting to just put things in my face. You know.
That means you need to stop putting the things in your face that you're going to want to put in your face all the fucking time. That's what you need to do. That's it right there.
Stop. But anyway, I love you guys, and you know, sorry, no big video on Wednesday.
So, and then we're going to go to her latest video. What I eat in a day on keto. Well, that's 31 minutes ago. Okay, so we're going to do cooking with Candy because I think she weighs in on this one. I'm just going to say, you know, this looks healthy and delicious for the most part.
I should have dried the pickles before I.
But she's looking for flavor right now. She's looking for flavor, looking for flavor, looking for flavor. Bell peppers are pretty sweet. There's some sausage. That sausage is good. So it's like a jambalaya, I guess. Here comes the weigh-in.
Everything I've eaten this week. Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay, move that out of the way.
Hello.
Hi.
It's ready.
Okay.
Her breathing sounds so labored. I feel so bad for this woman.
408.4 pounds.
For 8.4. Woohoo! All right, that's pretty decent. 408.4. All right, y'all. Thanks.
So the previous one was 409. So she lost 0.8 pounds in 3 days. So 7 days would put her at about close to 2 pounds. It's progress, but you can see it's slowing down progress fairly tremendously, actually slowing down. And I believe it's because how she's eating. You know?
Yeah, it's only been a few days since I did my last video update. So there hasn't been a whole lot of cooking. You're likely to get more cooking videos on Wednesday.
So I'm going to open it up to, and because here's the thing, and I hate to even be like this. I'm worried she's going to say something that's going to cause me to be me. And I don't think that she, like, I think it's there. I do think that, like, if you are a person that's addicted to food, you really should, like, just be realistic with yourself. She should be on carnivore only. It's what worked going on keto. There's too many flavors that are reminding her of too many flavors, and there's too many cheats. Like the sugar-free syrup, that is a fucking horrible thing to have in your house if you are addicted to sugar. Just because it has no sugar in it doesn't mean it doesn't taste like it has sugar in it. And since it tastes like it has sugar in it, doesn't mean it's not going to cause you to want to have sugar. I mean, because it's not even a physical thing. It's not even the dopamine. It's not even the insulin response and dopamine and everything like that from the actual sugar. It's a mental thing. Like in mentally, she's eating sweets. That's why when we help people break sugar addiction, all of a sudden they seek out banana and pineapple everything. It's like banana and pineapple everything, because ripe bananas have a very seriously high sugar content, and so do pineapple. And those taste very, 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 very sweet. So I'm going to open it up to Q&A, and it can be about this or anything you guys want to talk about. So Mandy said this. I like this, Mandy. She should definitely join a carnivore community for support. There are so many. I agree with this, and I do give very militant diet, like, kind of people a hard time. But this is where it turns into a good thing, where somebody like her could be like, join a social media carnivore group, and they would just surround her with, like, ideas and with kind of militantness about being carnivore, because that's what she needs to be. She needs to be like a militant carnivorist. Just like, because the carnivore people and the fucking vegan people are pretty militant. Not all vegan, but a lot of vegan. So, how does she think she's going to live? The clock is ticking. Exactly. I'm starting to see it as a drug addiction. It really is. Hang on. I do notice some physical withdrawal from fatty, salty foods. If I white knuckle stay away from those foods, will the cravings eventually go away? From withdrawal from fatty, salty foods. Are you talking about like chips and stuff like that? It should deviate a little bit. I don't see anything wrong unless you have very seriously unmanaged blood pressure. I don't see anything wrong with adding a little bit more salt to your other foods. Your body has a mechanism to remove excess sodium through your perspiration. Sugar, it does not. Sugar just goes straight to your fucking liver and kills it, But I would view it as a drug addiction. Like I count the days. I am 2 years, 7 months, 6 days since my last binge. I count the days. It is my addiction. I'm a binge eater, right? So that's why I always have a jug of water next to me. That's why I always the first thing I put in my mouth is every single day is always all protein, always, never anything else, and I stick to my supplement regimen and everything like that. I've had a bunch of people be like, well, you should be able to do this without supplements. If you can, fucking great. I'm not. We have tons of people that don't that are on our app, that are in our coaching, that don't use supplements at all. Tons of people, tons and tons of people, and we help them deal with habits and stuff like that. But for me personally, I take every day Alchemy Nomorbidity. I'm just getting ready to go back on Alchemy. Nomorbidity I've been taking for fucking years. Nomorbidity I'm going to be taking Alchemy. I'm going to be taking a few other things. I take Immortal. I take greens and reds, nectar, and I just try to make sure I have a full complex of like good food and good nutrition, good supplementation nutrition, But you should view it if you've eaten to a point where there's any health issues, like if you have eaten yourself to where there's any health issues, you should view that as some sort of disordered eating and possibly addiction. And I know people freak out about that, but if you are, even if say you're 50 pounds overweight, which sadly enough in our society today, that's not that overweight compared to everybody else. But 50 pounds overweight, you're morbidly obese, okay? Especially because most people carry that in their stomach. So your waist to height ratio very likely has you at morbidly obese. But, so if you've eaten yourself there over the course of time, you are eating in a disordered fashion, right? And if you have a hard time controlling your food, you have disordered eating. If you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to alter this and then lose the 50 pounds, if it is a struggle, if you struggle to lose weight, you have disordered eating. We as a society, as a people, need to wake up to this because that is the truth. The vast majority, I would argue that the vast majority of the population has disordered eating at this point. From the food we've been fed, and people are like, oh, it's the food. Yes, but your behaviors around the food are the actual problem. We can say it's the food, and I'm telling you to get rid of those foods anyway. Eat whole foods, meats, veggies, stuff like that. Eat all whole foods. I'm telling you that anyway. But you can't just, you can blame whoever the fuck you want, but they're not going to fix that shit. You need to stop eating that shit so you can fucking then get healthier. It's disordered eating, right? Eating is for nutrition, not pleasure. Exactly. She is lighter than Amberlynn Reed. She is, not by much. So the title of that video says snack and dessert idea. I know. I can't even watch it. That's why, Selma, that's why I avoided it. I didn't want to go any farther into it because that's really fucking, I felt myself, I don't want to get harsh with her, at all. Esmeralda, any advice for breaking eating out of habit? Eating out of habit, any advice for it? Set new habits. We help people with that all the time. I would start with your hydration. But once again, just for those of you that are wondering, here is the links to our coaching. We have slots available for all of these. The month-to-month is $99. The 3 months is $99, paid all in one lump sum. And the 6-month coaching is like $70 a month when you work it all the way out. We talk to people on a daily basis, weekly video consultations. You can have a consultation with either myself or Crystal. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. If you like somebody that is not me, she's a super sweet woman, but she's going to tell you the same thing I tell you because we don't lie to people. But we will help provide you with appropriate fitness level activity for you that you can manage, that you like to do. We help you figure that out. We help you figure out a different pattern to eating the foods you like to eat. If you can keep them, sometimes it's just a matter of, well, maybe don't eat the thing that tastes sweeter earlier on the day. Let's eat that at the end of the day. People start their day with oatmeal. End your day with oatmeal as a treat. Start your day with eggs. Start your day with all protein. If you still want the oatmeal for the fiber and whatever lie you're telling yourself that you want oatmeal, because oatmeal, don't get me wrong, oatmeal is not bad for you, but the shit you put in oatmeal is not good for you either. We all know it. We help people adjust those, and then we have weekly video conferences. We give people homework. We help reframe the person's mindset about themselves too. One of the exercises, the hardest exercise that we have our clients do for them, is to tell me in the chat, because we have daily communication via our app in the chat. Tell me in your private chat, which is just myself, Crystal, and that person. Tell me something positive about yourself. We do that often, and people have a hard time with it. It's sad. Sad. Props to her for risking losing a lot of her viewers that watched her binge eat. Absolutely. If you get a moment, can you talk about a little bit more about your coaching? Well, Nikki, I just went through some of it, but if you have any questions directly about it, let me know. We take it very seriously. You can join us for live and pre-recorded classes. We normally have about anywhere from 14 to 21 classes a week between my wife and I that we teach. I teach suspension system training for I'm getting ready in September to start it back at the very beginning. The 10 a.m. one will be back at the very beginning, and then the advanced one, I'm going to make it even more advanced. And the advanced one already is fucking balls to the wall crazy, but we're going to make it even more advanced. Crystal does volume training, yoga, Pilates. She's doing a couch to 5K with people. She has just walking for walking stuff, or there's a walking group. People get together and talk while they walk via the internet. So we do live pre-recorded classes. We have an app that you can track all of your nutrition on, all of your exercise on. We put your program right on the app, so you can run your program right on the app. You don't need to print anything out. It just runs right from your app. And we help adjust your lifestyle. We have clients everywhere from Japan and Russia, and we've had people. We had somebody from Australia not too long ago. We've had people from New Zealand. We've had people from Hawaii. We've had people from Canada, Mexico. We have people from Colombia right now, all over the United States, the UK, all over the UK, France, Spain, Germany, all over the place. We've had people. But ask questions away. The food pleasure trap is real. Replace that with whole foods, exercise, and positive communications, and no junk food will come across that feeling. Johnny, I agree. The food pleasure thing is crazy how society views it, right? Sugar-free maple syrup is horrible for you, stomach and sugar. Yep, I agree. I struggle with sugar addiction. We've helped people even before Alchemy get off of sugar addiction. Alchemy will be a big help to you, though. A big help to you. I ate too many bananas growing up. I can't touch them now. So I wouldn't say that they are militant. Some carnivore people are extremely fucking militant. I mean, I'm not saying all of them, but some people can be extremely militant about carnivore. They get it almost gets to the point where for carnivore people and the fucking and the vegans, sometimes it gets a little fucking religious-y almost. It's crazy. I'm not a huge sweet fan. I'm a starchy food fan. It's hard to break. I just can't have it in the house. Bread, pasta, crisp. That's absolutely, Sophie. Alan, is there such a thing as eating too much protein? I mean, you can eat enough where it still puts you in a caloric excess, of course. That's a lot of meat, though, that eat on a consistent basis. But some people have issues with issues processing it in their kidneys and stuff like that. I eat about 220 to 200 to probably 250 grams of protein a day. Sometimes maybe even a little bit more. And my blood work's fucking phenomenal, and I'm fucking healthy as fuck. And I eat some berries later on and shit like that. So I binged on salad. The peppers and tomatoes were sweet. It happens. I've binged on salad before too. I used to go to Eaton Park and binge on their salad bar, thinking it was healthy. But when you put like a ton of fucking shit like that and fucking the dressing on it and all the other shit, not that healthy. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to genuinely ask out of curiosity. Hungry Fat Chick is still alive. I mean, how much longer does she have? Not long, unless she really, 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 really takes it. Like, that's why she should go back on there, Janet, thank you for inviting us to the Amazon prep event for Nomorbidity. Thank you all for being there. That was really nice. Sean was very impressed with all of you. And I wanted to thank all of you. It was a very good fucking thing. We will be doing it again for Alchemy. Alchemy will likely be in the other places that we can put it at. It'll probably it's going to start at Ambrosia, and then it'll get to Tiger Fitness probably in a couple weeks. Vitamin Shop will probably pick it up very quickly, along with it'll probably reach Vitamin Shop hopefully the same time it reaches Tiger Fitness, and it will probably be on Amazon after about 2 months. So we're very excited. Let's see. Any questions, guys? Alan, does fructose from fruit go straight to the liver? Well, processed sugar is made up of glucose and fructose. Fructose doesn't all go straight to the liver. About 80% goes to the liver, and about 20% gets dispersed out. Your body really can't process it. No, fructose goes straight to the liver. Like, that's like 80% of glucose gets dispersed to your body and then processed in the liver. And 20% processed in the liver. But fructose goes straight to the liver. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was misthinking. But yes, it does. And that's why you shouldn't. I mean, it has to be processed by your liver. Processed sugar is those two molecules, glucose and fructose. Question about Alchemy. You said take it 2 times a day with a meal. Some days I only eat dinner. Would you take it at lunchtime if you don't eat lunch? I would. I do. I do, actually. There's many days where I don't really eat anything until like 4 or 5. So I take it at midday, then I take it right before I eat, 4 or 5, and then I normally have like a treat after that at some point in time. Does protein powder add a lot of sugar to the diet, or does it depend on the brand? It definitely depends on the brand, but there's normally an artificial sweetener in there too. That's why I like to keep stuff like that to a minimum in my daily caloric intake. I probably get maybe 5 to 8% of my daily calories from something like that on the average. For me, hunger stresses me out to make me feel like I might binge. I just can't live in a new world with so much processed food and sugar to stay where I am. I have healthy habits, but this really helps. That's awesome. Awesome. I take Nomo when I wake up before the gym. Me too. I take it right when I wake up. I take it immediately when I wake up. So just got back from an 8-mile walk. Feels great. Average 10 mile minutes. That's awesome. You just read my shirt. My shirt is traditionally masculine. So, I mean, I've been labeled as toxically masculine for years now, but I more along the lines think of myself as traditionally masculine, where I will open the door for my wife, where I call people sir and ma'am. I really do. I call people sir and ma'am in person all the time, especially my elders. But I call people sir and ma'am. And if I walk up on you bullying somebody, or if I walk up on you like physically bullying somebody, because words, I'm a big believer that words are just words. If somebody says something to you and they hurt your fifis, that is absolutely a you problem. But if somebody's being physical, especially with somebody that can't defend themselves, I'm gonna catch a case. It just is. I mean, if I'm ever present and a man strikes a woman or strikes a child, I hope his insurance is paid, because I'm going to go to that ass until the police come yank me off of him. I'm traditionally masculine. I like shooting. I like working with my hands. I believe in like men should act in a certain way, especially about their families. I'm traditionally masculine. People can call it toxic all they want. That's fine. That's your opinion. Like I said, words don't hurt, but I am traditionally masculine. I am physically capable, mentally, physically capable, adult male that uses my brain as much as possible. But but there are times in life where, you know, I hate it when people say that violence isn't the answer. That's not always the case. Sometimes violence is the answer. And sadly, society is getting to the point where we're probably going to have to find that out. Anyway, absolutely is an eating disorder if you're unhealthy because of it. I mean, if you eat yourself in ill health and then have a hard time eating yourself out of ill health, you have disordered eating. And you should get our coaching. Here's the links for it right here. Bye. A second. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And behavioral problems. Here's the coaching links. Sign up. Taz Tina, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Most people end up saving more money on food than the coaching costs. So, agreed. Food should be entertainment. I grew up with food being reward for consolation, and that's always been hard to break for me. That's why peanut M&Ms are a trigger of mine. My parents used to buy them for me anytime I want to track meat or something like that. And like for some reason they registered as a pleasurable reward, and that stuck with it way too fucking much. That positivity thing is the hardest, and saying that will probably put it back on my homework. It probably will there, Lisa. Thank you so much. Definitely looking into the 6 months. Nikki, if you have any other questions, do let me know. And Nikki, I don't know anything about you, but you will surely benefit from the coaching no matter what. Thank you very much, Jad. I appreciate you. Pardon my ignorance, but what does volume training entail? So basically, there's a program called German volume training, right? And German volume training is a powerlifting thing, 10 sets of 10, right? With like a minute and a half rest in between or like that. Well, we altered volume training several years ago. We created our own kind of version of it based off of 10 by 10, 10 sets, 10 reps each. And we have it be lower weight, high reps, minimal rest, in order to get a lot of volume at very safe, low weights. So you can still get time under tension, hypertrophy, but get your heart rate up at the same time. So it has dumbbells with it, like handheld dumbbells. You don't need heavy dumbbells. The heaviest dumbbell I use is 20 pounds. Food addiction is a thing. I took a page out of Alan's book to track my non-binge stages. Food addiction is a free iOS app. It's pretty awesome and easy. Oh, April, that's awesome. Alan, I'm considering OMAD. Thoughts? 1 meal a day? I mean, I sometimes eat 1 meal a day just by accident. But I really, I like it. You know, I mean, now it's not for everybody, and for people that have a very serious physical job or that are trained very seriously athletically, OMAD consistently gets hard because you're going to have a hard time eating enough without it feeling like a binge, without it like overeating. You're going to have a hard time eating the calories at one spot. Now, you know, it's actually easier than people think to eat 1,500 calories of beef. If you have a very fatty cut and you eat about 1.25 pounds of chuck steak or 1.5 pounds of chuck steak, that's normally 1,500 calories. And if that's the only time and only thing you're eating for the day, believe it or not, most people can get it down. OMAD's not for everybody. And I personally believe that you should eat in a eating pattern that is going to be like your lifestyle pattern. Like I don't eat at all. I haven't eaten today. You know what? I had two slices of some beef I already cooked off. So I sliced that down just to get something on my stomach because my workouts left me a little queasy. So I didn't, and I just didn't want to lie because it's just beef. But I normally don't eat anything until like 3 o'clock. You know, so I eat stuff at 3 o'clock every single day. Like for me to eat earlier than that, for me to eat in the morning, it must be like our vacation and we're going to a special breakfast restaurant or something like that. Like because my normal eating pattern is nothing until about 2 or 3 o'clock, and then a snack a little later. You know, and I suggested that if you're thinking about OMAD, can you live like that? Like for the long run, can you live like that? Right? What is Alchemy? Alchemy is our glucose disposal supplement that is coming out on the 29th. It is right. Whoop. It is right here. Bam. What a pretty bottle. Just amazing. It is 4 patent ingredients, clinically tested human doses, in situ, which is an amazing seaweed extract, patented ingredient, been shown to lower blood pressure, help lower blood pressure, been shown to lower triglycerides, shown to lower bad cholesterol, increase good cholesterol, help with glycemic response. It blunts glycemic response of food by up to 50%. That's amazing. So if you know how you eat something and then you get much hungrier after you ate it, this blunts that by quite a bit, right? But it also helps drive nutrients into your muscles, drive nutrients into your cells because it has berberine in it. Berberine, by the way, is an anti-inflammatory that's also been shown to be more effective for women with PCOS than even metformin because it doesn't have the side effects. This supplement is to help with blood sugar regulation, to keep your blood sugar level stable so you don't have spikes in it to make yourself hungrier. It is the yin to Nomorbidity's yang, where Nomorbidity stops you from having stomach, the biological mechanism of stomach hunger and helps with stress relief and stuff like that. This helps with blood sugar cravings. Whoops. This helps with blood sugar cravings. It helps with blood sugar regulation, helps with inflammation, insulin sensitivity, blood pressure, all those things. Amazing, 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 amazing supplement. All right, here we go. Veganism is a religion. Yes, it is. It literally defies animals higher. Yes, it is. How much protein should a normal person eat, as in someone not into fitness, or would it be the same? I still think you should get about 1 gram per pound of your body mass. That way you can make sure you're getting plenty absorbed and stuff like that. I mean, and the thing is that gets a little wonky. And now, if you're not trying to lose weight or anything like that, 1 gram per pound of your body mass, a gram per pound of your body mass. If you're 400 pounds, I don't suggest you eat 400 grams of protein. I do suggest that you would go off of kind of close to what your ideal your ideal weight would be, grams of protein, because that's kind of what you need. I feel like I'm so satiated when I eat protein that I can't even really eat a lot. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. It's great being here. Glad to help. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And let's see here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit and see what questions we have. Is Alchemy going to be sold at Amazon too, or just Nomo? No, it'll be on Amazon also. It will take about a month, but it will be on Amazon also. Lion versus tiger, who wins? I don't know. Depends on how big the tiger is, how big the lion is. I don't know about that stuff. So. Freely is mad. I'm an avid gym goer and exerciser. Health issues make me react badly to meat, particularly red meat and dairy. I feel better, but I have built better muscles. Good. That is just a gentleman. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that greatly. Now, don't get me wrong. I can be raunchy and mean and all that shit, but I'm traditionally masculine. My world revolves around my wife and my son. My whole existence. It's my whole existence is them. Thank you very much. We need more. I appreciate it. For Nomo, I picked mine up from the PO. The instructions said the last meal, but you take yours in the morning. Time's adjustable then. Times are adjustable then. Yeah, times are adjustable. I think that most people get the most benefit of it around their evening meal because it helps them with stress relief and go to sleep. My sleep's been pretty fucking rock star. And ever since Crystal worked on my sleep with me and started helping me get better sleep, I moved it to the morning, and I just seem to have much more control in the morning now. And it's not that I was out of control at all. I mean, I haven't binged in well over 2 years and 7 months, but I just feel like it's even less of an issue. I'm totally controlled. Between Alchemy and Nomorbidity, because what happens is I take Nomorbidity first thing in the morning, along with my Immortal vitamin pack supplement, and then midday I normally take Alchemy along with Yohembine also too. By the way, I've been taking Yohembine. And then I have here it is right here. I actually just got to make a hydroglyph, which is helps me with my electrolytes after my workout. And I have greens and nectar later on with my last dose of Alchemy from there. What do you see for the future of lab-grown meat? I feel like cancer diagnoses will skyrocket. Do you think people will just accept it? I don't know what to think. I do know that They found the fastest growing cells, and those cells are normally not what stuff you want. Like I can get, like, I don't know. I have not done the research because I can guarantee this. I'm not going to eat it. I'm absolutely not going to eat it at all whatsoever. Sometimes violence isn't the answer until it's the only answer. That's it exactly. That's it exactly. I have success with Nomo taking it whenever. That is outstanding. Thank you very much. And Nikki, my pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate you. Looking forward to working with you, Nikki. That's how I am with sour candy. Let's see here. And we're over an hour, so I'm going to scroll down to see if I missed anybody serious. Will Vitamin Shop have alchemy before Amazon? Yes, Vitamin Shop will have alchemy before Amazon. And what's the cocktail for anxiety-driven eating? Nomo plus, anxiety-driven eating is Nomo and trying to reduce your anxiety. And trying to make sure that Nomo, plenty of hydration. Like, you should be drinking water all the time. And I do think that like the two of them together, Alchemy and Nomo completely made it so I just had no physical hunger at all. Like, I'm not on Alchemy right now because I'm waiting for my bottle of actual Alchemy, because I was using Nutrient Driver plus NC2 and a few other ingredients I bought separate. Which, by the way, buying all that separate is like $120, $150 a fucking month. But it's $41.99 is going to be Alchemy. But the two of them together, I have no physical hunger whatsoever at all. And I think that's it. One more time, guys. We have some slots available. Please understand that, the idea behind these specials right here is to help people get ahead of and control the holidays, build healthy habits around activity, around their nutrition, sleep, stress relief, hydration. That's what we do. Daily communication, weekly video conferences. So please take the offers on these, because once the slots are gone, the slots are gone. So please do take them up. Let's see. Should I cut back on coffee? Depends on how much you drink and depends on how it's treating you. Physical activity hugely helps with anxiety too. It absolutely does. And listen, guys, I do need to get running because I got other stuff I got to get done today. I hope all of you have a phenomenal day. God damn.